back to my channel. Today I have a small grocery haul for you guys that I got this morning, so I'm just going to kind of run through everything and show you what I've got. I actually do my grocery hauls, if you don't know already and you haven't watched my first one. I do them at Walmart. I'm really happy with doing grocery pickup with Walmart, so I continue using them. And sometimes they give us these little treats, which is really nice, within our grocery order. And today they gave us some candy with a little thank you note and just referral information and all of that. So I thought that was really nice. Other times they've given us water bottles and just all kinds of little treats and samples. So they're really good about doing that seasonally. So I'll just walk through and let you know, show you what I got, let you guys know what we shop for every now and then. Here I got paper plates. I usually get these for the kids for snack time or lunchtime, breakfast, whatever, just because they run through a lot of dishes as it is. So I like to get a whole bunch of these just to kind of keep the dishes from piling up and me having to wash them so much. So paper plates. And I usually get the tall stack, about 150, just the styrofoam, whatever the cheapest one is. Here we've got some waffles. I actually ordered the Great Value brand. That's usually what I get, the 24 count, and those are pretty good. My kids like those, but I guess they ran out, so they substituted it for the Eggo. Walmart's really good about if they don't have what you ordered, they're substituting it for the better brand. You know, they never downgrade you, so that's really, really cool. And then I've got some fish here. I got flounder, and then I got salmon. I usually get a 2-pound bag just so that I can split it up between 2 dinners. So a lot of times it just depends, but both of these should last through 4 dinners. With flounder, I tend to either bake it or fry it, and then with the salmon, I always bake it with a little bit of lemon, salt, pepper. Just try to keep the seasoning light, butter, and then vegetables. So the kids love both of them. And then I got some Capri Suns for the kids. They really like fruit punch, so I try to stick to that flavor just so that they can actually not waste them. And I got some hot dog buns. I usually get this brand or Ballpark. Not too picky about them. Usually get an 8-pack. And I've already got some hot dog wieners, so I wanted to make sure I had enough hot dog buns. And then I've got my Tostito chips here. We've got a lot of dip that we need to utilize, so I decided to buy Tostitos bite size and then the original restaurant style. And so I'm sure we'll enjoy those on the weekend or whatever. And then I found these online while I was scanning through to add stuff to my cart. These Zapp's Voodoo chips. These are so good. I've gotten them before with a lunchbox that I ordered while having lunch out one day, and I always wondered where they got the chips from, and then they just kind of popped up on Walmart. So I was like, ooh, let me add these to my cart. So this is a pack of 8 individuals. They're really, really good. And then for the kids or for everybody, I got the Classic Mix 18 count. Usually I actually get the box of 32 chips, but I just decided to go ahead and get the smaller one because we really don't need a lot of chips right now. But my kids like all of the flavors, so it's easier to get the Classic Mix. And then we've got, my oldest really likes white cheddar popcorn, Smart Food in particular, so I always get these as a snack for him. This is a 10-pack. And we'll come on over here, and I've got eggs. I always usually get the grade A 18 count large. That's typically the size that I get that just works for us, and I try to do 18 instead of 12 because we do eat eggs often and I don't want to run out before grocery pickup time. So get those. And then I've got some apples. Gala apples is usually what we get. My oldest really likes these and he will eat all of these, so I always get a bag. And then my mom really likes lemons, so I always try to make sure I get plenty of those. Get them by the bag. And, oh, it looks like I got another fruit punch. I forgot that I got 2. So that's good. And then we've got mini bottled waters for the kids. I get this one because I get more for my money when I get the Sam's 15 count. rather than getting Nestle and they're only giving me 12, or Ozarka's only giving me 12. So I just figured this for $2 is a steal, so I'm definitely going to always get this. And then I've got some produce here. I've got my organic green onions, and I love green onions, so I definitely use this a lot when I'm cooking. And then I've got my regular onions here. I don't really like to get these by the bag just because I don't use them that often and I don't want them to go bad. So I've got a sweet onion, a yellow onion, and then 2 white onions just to have a little bit of variety. And then I've always got to get my zucchini. I got 4 this time, but I typically will use 1, maybe 2 for dinner. I cut them up into circles. So, and then I'll just stovetop them and saute them with some seasoning and olive oil, and they're really, really good. And mushrooms, got those. I'll just slice these up. It's actually cheaper to get them whole than to get them sliced. Not by much, but I'm not lazy, so I'm going to go ahead and get the whole and save the money. And then I've got some flour tortillas. Not too picky about these. I usually get Mission, and I try not to get more than a 20 count. We don't eat them that much, but I definitely like to have them just in case my meal plan changes during the week. And then I've got some condiments here. We really go through barbecue sauce. My kids love this one, so we always get this one in I think this is 32 ounces? No, 40 ounces. So I always try to get their biggest bottle. And then sandwich spread for sandwiches. My oldest likes this one, and my youngest sometimes whenever he feels like it. But I like to use that. And then we've got another ranch that we need. I always get Hidden Valley, to be honest. That's just the only ranch that I like to eat. That's just a preference. Kids maybe not so much care, but I do. You talking on the phone, Lincoln? Yep. Okay. Sorry, guys. And then I've got some Italian dressing. That one's mostly for my mom. She eats the Italian. And then I've got some Great Value extra virgin olive oil cooking spray. I have Pam that I've been using, but this is what I normally use. So I was able to get some more of that. And then I've got some beef little smokies. My youngest loves these for breakfast, so I always make sure that I get a big pack. And then I got some honey butter biscuits. I got a 2-pack. And my kids love this for breakfast, so I always make sure that I get at least 2 or 3 of these. And they actually haven't had these for a while, so I'm really glad that they had these in stock. We always get the honey butter flavor, and we always like the flaky layers, so I'm glad to have these. And then I also have some summer sausage. My mom and I both actually like to have this as a snack. You know, we'll have it with cheese and crackers or whatever, but, you know, just cut it into slices just like you see here on the picture. Super yummy. And then I've got some American cheese for the kids. My husband, I don't particularly like American cheese slices. I just don't. But they love it, so I always try to make sure I have some in stock. I prefer block cheese, which is what I have here. You just cut it up into slices, however you'd like, but I always make sure I have a pound of this. And then, of course, I've got to have my creamer. I always get International Delight, and I always get hazelnut, and I try to get the 32 ounce or larger. So yummy with my coffee. And then I've got some strawberry cream cheese. You know, I've gotten Philadelphia brand, of course, for many years, but honestly, the Great Value brand, which is half the price, is actually pretty good. This is probably like the 4th or 5th time that I've purchased this brand and the strawberry cream cheese for our bagels, and it honestly is good. Yeah, I mean, I really like the flavor, and the kids still eat it, and they love it, so I got a pack of that. And then into some of our little toiletries, we've got small spaces. I started getting these just to put into like the guest bathroom and then our bathroom area where just the toilet is. So it does really work well in small spaces like that, and it lasts a while. And this pack isn't expensive, so a 2-pack, I think it's got to be around $4, I believe, maybe a little more, but it's a good deal, and they work really well. And Febreze, that brand is great, so I always try to make sure I get those. And for the bathrooms, I try to stick to a linen type of scent, something that's light. I don't like to do Hawaiian or anything floral just because of this. I feel like the smells don't work really well in like toilet areas or a small bathroom. So I do try to I do try to pick a neutral scent. And then we've got my husband's deodorant. This is what he likes, and I try to get a lot of it. Keep stocked on it. Got some vitamins. They substituted, and I accepted it, but the substitution, but I didn't realize that they had the age on here, which is fine. No, my husband is not over 50, so, but we're just gonna keep him. He'll be fine. He can take these. It's okay. And it looks like I have two. So I think I must have ordered him like 160 count of what I was trying to get, and they just substituted it just to make sure I had the same amount of vitamins. So they gave me two, which is fine. I've got my kids' vitamins. This is the one that they always get. This is not a substitution. They love these, and you get 190. This is $9.88 at Walmart, so it's a really good price, really good deal. And then these are my vitamins. These are what I usually get. So this isn't a substitution, and I always get 150 count. So it's awesome. And then I got my husband's Irish Spring soap, original. I love the smell of this soap, guys, and it lathers really, really well. I've tried it myself, even though it's not a soap that I use. I have tried it, but it smells so good, and it cleans really well. So my husband loves that kind of soap and that brand. And then I've got my lovely conditioner. This is Shea Moisture. This is Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil. And this is Intensive Hydration Conditioner. And it's got fig extract, and it's got, I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Baobab oil? I haven't heard of that. It smells so good. And I love that it has all these essential oils in it to keep your hair hydrated, which is what I really needed, and this is why I started getting this. I used to get the Jamaican Black castor oil version of this, and then I just decided to get this because this is the conditioner when I'm doing my wash and go that I put in last, and I actually leave in my hair all day. So this is a good one. This one my hair really likes, and you know, I use it quick, so I probably buy one of these every grocery haul, and they're not cheap. Like, not cheap to me, like $10. And then I got the kids, Aussie Kids, and this is a 3-in-1, so this is a conditioner, shampoo, and body wash. This is the first time that I got this for them, but I like Aussie personally. I use their conditioner also, their Mega Moisture conditioner for my hair, and my hair loves it. I didn't get it this time, but I did decide to get them this just because they can wash their hair and their bodies all at once, and I thought it was just a good deal for the size, so we're going to try that out. And then I always got to get my Downy Unstoppables when I run out. Lush is probably my favorite scent. I can really smell this in the clothes and in the towels. And guys, let me tell you, if you haven't used Downy Unstoppables, which I know most of us probably have and are, it definitely lasts. You can smell it in the stuff, your clothes and your towels and your blankets for a long time. I use a lot of it in one load just to make sure. And I also use other scent boosters with it because I just really want my clothes smelling good. But this stuff is great. So I always get it in my grocery hauls. And then last, I didn't get a lot of meat this grocery haul because we have some already. So I just got some chicken thighs. You know, a really inexpensive meat. This one was $5 and this one was $4.80. So that's 2 dinners right there. And the wings, this is a big pack, but it will be 1 dinner just because, you know, they're wings. It's not a very big piece of meat. But usually, you know, these used to be like $13-14 before COVID. And I had them for 9 something at one point, and this time it's 10. But we do love wings. We just bake them and season them really well. So that's it. Not a lot of meat this grocery trip. Not needed. This wasn't a big grocery haul, not as big as I normally would do. But I just wanted to show you guys what I typically get. I do my grocery hauls twice a month. and I try to stick to that just to make sure I stay on budget with groceries. So I try not to do a whole lot of shopping throughout the month. And then we also go to Sam's. So whatever we get at Sam's, I don't get at Walmart. So I'm shopping at both. But we've got a system going. My husband goes to Sam's, and then I just do the grocery pickup. So it's awesome. Anyway, guys, if you like the video and you'd like to share your grocery haul and what you typically get and who you go with, whether it's Walmart or H-E-B, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read about it. And thumbs up if you like the video. And please don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.